So we have Rombaut and Rombaut for France Green up against Lorenzini and Bessis for Vinciguerra. Pass by South. Oh, I think this North-South pair plays two spades is intermediate. I believe we saw that in the previous set. So South doesn't have a two-spade preempt available. Three passes round to East, who has a big hand. Two clubs by East. Two spades a bit much vulnerable. Yeah, I mean, you have a singleton heart, though. I think a lot of players might do it if you were playing normal preempts, but you could be right. Maybe the hand's a little bit weak for it. Put that Queen of Hearts in a minor and everyone would open two spades, but yeah. It is not a particularly good preempt, for sure. So East going through a Kokish relay and just showing a balanced game force. So 24 plus in terms of high card points. He has 24. West is now going to be able to ask for a major suit fit, and he's going to find a 4-4 heart fit. I would bid 4 diamonds as West. I mean, assuming 4 diamonds showed hearts. Like, I would do whatever I could to show interest in slam as West. They might get overboard. Oh, I didn't even notice the hearts are splitting badly. I mean, 6 hearts looks like the contract I want to be in. Single dummy. Yeah, they can make 5 hearts, but I think they're on their way to 6. Which would be a good auction, but a rather sad result. It's possible that you can make 6 hearts, maybe. No, wait, you can't make. Oh, what am I talking about? Oh my god, I forgot that you have a heart loser even if this trump's split. Okay. So now you're telling me that they can make 5 hearts. Maybe that's what I should look at. I don't think they can make 5 hearts, can they? Maybe I should put this differently. I don't think they will make 5 hearts. Maybe they can, but Declare's probably just going to cash the Ace King of Hearts and make against any 3-2 split. Maybe I need to get some liquor. Okay, so West does appear to make some sort of game force or forcing heart raise. 3 spades. Can make. Is that true? Can make 5 hearts. I guess your point is, even if it goes ace of spades, spade ruff, Declare can cash a trump? No, what am I missing? Like, if the defense goes ace of spades, spade ruff, how can you make 5 hearts? Don't you just have 2 natural trump losers then? I think so. Anyway, all this is hypothetical. So 3 spades by West, obviously some sort of forward-going hand in hearts. Well, East hand is unlimited for this 2-no bid, so, you know, West 7 count, it's not like he can just place his side with only 31 or 32 highs. They could have like 34 or 35. So 3 spades, 3 no trump. Probably just looking for partner to Cupid something. And Cedric makes a reasonable, although I guess I would say fortunate decision for his side to Q4 clubs. Oh, not yet. Well, I thought he was queuing 4 clubs. Now it's been alerted, and I'm less certain. I guess it's possible that 3 spades started some sort of relay sequence. I mean, these guys have played a lot together, so they might have a strong system built into these types of auctions. Okay. We are heading for some sort of heart contract, I think. The 4-no looks like key card to me. 5 diamonds shows 0, 1430 style. And there's 6 hearts. Ah, so I called it. I called it earlier. They're on their way to 6 hearts. I didn't even realize. Yeah, this makes total sense, right? Because East is thinking that if his partner has Queen 4th of hearts and the King of diamonds, he's going to be in a great contract. And he just had no way to ask about those cards earlier. So probably going to go down 2, I imagine. I think Declare is just going to, once he sees the contract is hopeless, he'll take a sensible line of play to try and get out for down 1. Can they make 6 clubs? Maybe? It might depend on the defense. Like, if the defense just leads clubs at every opportunity. Or actually, I guess if the defense leads a heart at trick 1, threatening a ruff, maybe that makes things difficult for Declare. Wow, we do get the ace of spades lead and a spade continuation. But yeah, Thomas, seeing that the contract's hopeless, is not going to be too concerned with how the play goes from here. Just going to take some reasonable line to get out for down as few as possible. You know, technically, if he knows about the heart position, he could try and play 4 rounds of clubs and have some sort of fun little trump coup position against North at the end of the hand. But 6 hearts down 2. Could be a swing. I mean, it could be a push board. It just depends on the system used at the other table. I think part of the difficulty there was over the 2 club opener and 2-no rebid. East's hand was unlimited, and so West, despite having no key cards, still felt like he was obligated to make a bit of a slam push. And that got them a little bit too high. 1 no by West. 3 hearts by North. So 3 hearts ends the auction. Probably get a spade lead from East from the honor sequence. And how's Declare gonna do? If West finds a diamond switch at trick 2, which I think he will, then the defense can get 2 diamonds, a club, a spade, and a heart. But if West doesn't find the diamond switch, then Declare is going to be able to set up his club suit for a diamond discard, even for multiple diamond discards, maybe. But it seems pretty clear from West's perspective to switch to diamonds, because you know that Declare is going to be able to set up this club suit. You're looking at the king, but not the jack. And the spade opening lead makes it pretty clear, especially once the queen falls, what the spade position is. I mean, either your partner started with king 10-9, king jack 10-9 of spades, in which case Declare is roughing, or Declare has king queen doubleton. So there's no future in spades, there's no real reason to lead hearts, not like dummies roughing anything. Diamonds has to be the way to go. And it just doesn't look like passive defense is going to work out all that well, mostly due to this strong club suit in the dummy that's face up on the table. I mean, West might not be happy leading a diamond away from the king jack here, but I think he'll come to the right conclusion that that is the best chance for the defense. And if you lead a diamond, you definitely want to lead a small one. You don't want to block the suit if your partner has queen doubleton. Okay, well, I guess I was wrong about that. It's not going to matter too much. I mean, technically West has 2 entries, so even if that king of diamonds ran to the ace and his partner had queen doubleton, Declare plays a heart, you win the ace, you can then unblock partner's diamond queen, get in with the king of clubs, and then cash the 3rd diamond. It still feels a bit unnecessary to me. Like if you were planning to play a diamond, your partner for the diamond queen anyway, why attempt to block the suit? Good night, PJF. Hope you sleep well. So good defense here. I think. A little scary to not take the ace of hearts and cash the diamond. But I guess there's no way for Declare to really strip your spades. Like if Declare was able to go king of spades, spade ruff, exit a diamond, I guess you still have the beer card to exit, so looks like all roads lead to down run. Lead to down 1 from here. Well, Declare gonna pull the last trump, and I guess if you want to be technical, has a show-up squeeze in the club suit against East. 7 of spades is a threat card. But I suspect we'll just either take the club finesse or play a club to the ace, hoping to drop the stiff king. And claims as such, down 1. Other table a little bit slow. We don't have a comparison on the first board yet, and we're on to board 17 of this segment. So 12 highs, North gets to open a diamond. I don't think we'll see West take a call in this auction, but I guess it's possible. So North opens a diamond, South is going to bid a heart, and yeah, West just electing to pass. This could have been one of those spots where some players might have just chosen to make a takeout double with the West hand, as long as your agreement is basically like takeout double doesn't necessarily promise length in the other suits, it might just promise values. But I'm not familiar enough with that style, and I personally just think it's bad to do so. Ooh, look at this. Oh my god. The other table reached this 4-3 club fit slam, and maybe there was nothing the defense could do about it. Well, the ace of spades lead is going to help declare, but I guess on a club lead, it's probably even still good enough. Yeah, even on a club lead, declare can force a spade bluff anyway in their hand and pull trumps. Incredible. How'd they get there? A diamond by East, a heart by West, 3 clubs by East, which doesn't, I don't understand that bit at all. What is this auction? Does anyone have any idea what's going on here? I mean, over 3 clubs, I understand West thinking that clubs is the trump suit, right? I feel like East-West had a bidding misunderstanding. Like, why would you bid clubs when you have a known heart fit? And then why would you pass 6 clubs when you have a known heart fit? Ace, king, 4th of hearts. This is a very strange auction. I would even go as far as to say that this is a very suspicious auction. Hold on, I want to see who's sitting east-west at the other table. Okay, it's a different pair. If it was the same pair that we had from the first segment, I would have been concerned. But I don't know, maybe they had just a bidding misunderstanding and got to clubs instead of hearts. I'm not sure. It still looks very suspicious. Well, the hand in front of us, I mean, North-South have done pretty well to just find their diamond fit and get out at a low level. South had a 9 count. His partner probably showed just a minimum opener. So he relayed to 2 diamonds and signed off. East on lead. The only unbid suit is clubs in this auction. North has showed diamonds and spades with an unbalanced hand. So I think East will probably lead the jack of clubs, but he might also decide that because North has showed an unbalanced hand, trumps might be splitting badly. He has a singleton, so it could make sense to just lead the jack of diamonds, hoping to pull a bunch of trumps, prevent any sort of cross ruff. I think those are the 2 opening lead choices. My preference would probably be to lead the jack of clubs, but I definitely understand the diamond lead. I would just be thinking that singleton jack might carry some weight on defense if I don't lead it, but if I do lead it, the opponents are going to know exactly what the diamond position is. Okay, he goes with a low club. I wasn't really thinking about this. It's very possible that this is a sensible lead, of course, but it strikes me as a little bit odd to not lead an honor and tell your partner what's going on in the suit. I think he's going to kind of get rewarded here, because if he led the jack of clubs and declare played low, West would have ducked and then would have been able to pitch clubs on the spades. Wow, that was fast. I don't even know what happened, but plus 130. I mean, Declare's hand, of course, was good, other than the singleton heart and the diamond suit, so probably just said, I'm playing a diamond to the ace, a diamond back, how's the diamond suit, and claim 10 tricks. Board 16, we see 2 hearts in the other room, also declared from the other side, which I guess could have been because of a weak no trump. No. Was because over a no trump, North elected to just show a single suited major rather than jumping to 3 hearts. And yeah, putting West on lead is not good news for the defense. I mean, we'll probably get a club lead. We got a low trump from ace doubleton. Well, that is certainly an opening lead. But yeah, West doesn't really have a ton of good choices from his hand. I mean, I probably would have led a club. That would have been unsuccessful. Low trump just kind of gives Declara the tempo to set up the club discard for a diamond. So 2 hearts made 3 over there. A bit of a swing. We have a little bit of delay between the boards coming out. Sometimes that's due to the VuGraph operator, who has to, like, load the board in between hands, and I guess that could take some time, especially if you're unfamiliar with the process. But it could also be delays for other reasons, like maybe one of the players took a break, and so the VuGraph operator just sat back rather than pulling up the hand. But here we are, board 18. So East has a 13 count, will open a diamond. South will be overcalling probably a heart, and West, I think, will be betting a no trump. Assuming all of this happens, it's possible that if South wants to be a little conservative, he could pass. We do see a pass, which South will be a little bit happy about, because conveniently this is going to time out a little better and they can find a spade fit when West bids hard and North overcalls a spade. We'll get a support double from East. And now as South, I would bid as many spades as I felt comfortable with, because I know the opponents don't have a heart fit, so I want to preempt them out of finding their minor suit fit, whichever one it is, whether it's clubs or diamonds. And so South bids 3 spades. I like that choice. This probably ends the auction, I think. I mean, West can't really be thinking about betting here, I don't believe. He has a 9 count. I mean, the 3 small spades kind of looks good, but his partner, if his partner has extras, will reopen a double with a singleton spade here, and then he'll be able to bid 4 diamonds over that. So 3 spades it is. East on lead has to, pick from, once again, a bit of an uncomfortable choice of opening leads. The ace of hearts is tempting. It is partner suit. I was going to say trump is tempting as well. Mostly just because I don't want to lead a diamond, and I don't really want to lead a club. So it seems to be between ace of hearts and a spade. And I think he'll be pretty happy that he didn't cash the ace of hearts at trick 1, looking at this dummy. Yeah, when I pulled up the graphic earlier, so let's see if I can get that back up. L. Rombaut is Jerome's. Is it Jerome's son, or is it the other way around? Oh well, let's get the graphic back. Let me try and find it. One second as the website loads. How is Declare going to do in this contract? I mean, it looks like everything is offside. But maybe the defense just can't do enough things quickly. Like, if West was on lead at every time the defense got in and was able to play trumps, I think Declare would have a bit of difficulty. But yeah, it's just really hard to get West in to continue leading trumps. So Thomas does play a club over. We get the queen of diamonds through. And I suspect at this point, Thomas will just cash out, take a diamond trick and a club trick, and be happy that the contract is going down 1. Okay, here we go. So Jerome Rombaut, and I think it's Leo. Is it Leo? Well, it's L. Rombaut. They do look a little bit like father-son. Leo. No, I missed it. 3 spades did go down 1. But let me see just quickly. Yes, Thomas did cash the king of clubs and then played a diamond over to his partner's jack to beat the contract a trick. South gets to open one of these 10 to 12 no trumps. And what do we do as North? I mean, we probably just pass, right? But I could see going through Stamen just to look for a 4-4 major suit fit, because if partner has a 4-card major and a maximum, we have a chance for game. And that's what North is choosing to do. So 2 clubs Stamen, he'll hear 2 diamonds, and he's not going to be thrilled. I don't think he really wants to play in 3 no trump, even opposite a maximum, which would be 12 highs, because 24 highs total, no great fit, not a ton of spot cards. I mean, Jack 10 4th of hearts is okay, but when partner doesn't have 4-card heart support, I think that makes the suit a little less likely to be played for tricks and no trump. Nine of spades could be a useful card. Wait, South has a 9 count. Hold on. If South has a 9 count, how could North possibly, unless this is like an upgrade. I mean, it has to be an upgrade, right? Like, I don't think North could. So does that mean this is like 8 to 10? Nine to 11? I'm not sure. Well, either way, like 12 opposite a range that includes a 9 count is insane. I'm pretty sure you just pass one no with the North hand and be happy that you're not higher. I feel like something has gone off the rails with the East-West auction. I mean, maybe 2 hearts is fit showing. Nope. Nope, it's not. So I guess that's one reason for North to not pass a no trump. The opponents can have a misunderstanding here. I wonder what West thought his partner's double of 2 clubs was. I don't know. Is this gonna make? Probably not, right? It looks like North-South just have way too many tricks outside of trumps and way too many tricks inside trumps. That's not a good combination for declare. So diamond to the queen. We do get the Jack of Spades switch. I was thinking we might get the Jack of Spades switch, but it's a little scary because South doesn't have a quick re-entry. Like if partner really had ace-9, 4th of spades, we couldn't really get back in as South to play another spade through. But by the time we did, it might be too late. But this is going to work out just fine here, with North having the ace-queen of spades. You think down 2? So the defense has 1 trick. They have 2 more spades coming. They have a club coming. They have 2 hearts coming. That currently is down 1. Two spades, 3 hearts. 3 hearts is a lot of hearts. Why are we getting 3 heart tricks? I mean, maybe we do. Like, maybe the fact that, you know, for example, North could now play the 9 of spades and present some problems for declare. But it's going to be at least down 1. That much is certain. And declare is going to do his best job to try and take as many tricks as possible from this point. like diamond ruff, club to the jack, diamond is probably what I would start with as declare. It's hard to imagine declare taking fewer than 3 tricks from here, though, right? Oh, wait. That would be down 3. Oh my god, that's so many down. Did I say 3 tricks? So diamond ruff, club to the jack. Yeah, I mean, obviously if declare was able to go like ace of hearts, low heart out of hand, get back in, low heart out of hand, get back in, cash the queen of hearts pulling trumps, then he could just cash 2 clubs in the end position. But I think you're right. It will be down 2. Because declare is either going to get tapped out or the defense are going to get like trump promotions in some manner. I mean, regardless, my plan of like ruff a diamond, club to the jack, lead a diamond, planning to ruff it if South shows out, feels like a pretty good one to me. Which is not going to work out here when North follows, or when North is the one with the short diamonds. Toma over there in dummy is thinking, partner has played a lot of cards that aren't trumps and has bid 2 hearts. He probably hasn't quite figured out, okay, this looks weird, but maybe declare knows the diamond position. Like, knows that South has the diamond king for the no trump opener. Which could make sense. So club ruffed. I think surely North will just exit a heart. And down 2. As predicted. Whoa! I see 2 players at the table who are 6-5. South and East. But East has the first opportunity to bid, I think. So we'll probably see 2 passes. East is going to open something. I guess 1 spade. Although a preempt is very tempting, being in 3rd seat. If we get a big spade preempt, this auction is going to go wild quickly. Like, East and, I mean, obviously East has an opening spade bid, right? Like, he could just bid 1 spade, and I think that's what he would do 100% if he was in 1st or 2nd seat. But this hand, with no aces and all of these queens, has such little defense that I think a preempt can be fairly effective. You're going to squash the heart suit if you do it. But your spade suit is so good that you might expect, well, if partner has a heart fit with me, it's probably good news. And so that's what Toma goes with. He opens 4 spades in 3rd seat. South bids 4 no trump. West, sitting over here, has ace 3rd of spades in support. But one of the things that West also has is the king jack 4th of diamonds, and that might cause him to slow down a little bit. Like, he has some pretty good defense, despite the fact that he's lacking in high cards and has a big spade fit, but no, he bids 5 spades, and this is just going to get doubled by North. I mean, North has the ace-king of hearts, and I think that's... Whoa! I take it back. This is not just getting doubled by North. Okay. Well, now, I mean, West is definitely going to give up. The question is just, is West comfortable enough doubling? He says no. West very well might be worried that North has, like, a good heart suit over there, and they can run the hearts to... you know, pitch declares diamond losers. But Thomas, I think we mentioned this the other day, when the preemptor doubles, it's not because he has a trump stack or anything. It could just be because he has, like, extra distribution. Here, I think the double's Lightner. He has a void in the opponent's other suit, and therefore is just looking for his partner to find him and with a ruff. Cedric is, of course, pretty certain he knows what's going on when his partner doubles. Now it does sound like North's 5-no was pick a minor. So 6 diamonds, Cedric is definitely going to double this, I think. I don't really see a reason not to. Like, again, maybe it makes, right? Like, maybe North actually has Queen 10 4th of diamonds, and South has a spade void, and you lead the ace of spades, it gets ruffed, Clara goes, like, low diamond, hooking your jack, comes back to hand, another diamond hooking your jack, and he comes to 12 tricks. But it's not a huge imp swing, and it's probably not much of an imp swing at all if the opponents aren't in 6 diamonds at the other table. But if South has the diamond queen, this is just going to be a real nightmare for them. You start tapping declare, you might even score the 8 of diamonds on a good day. Or not tapping declare, apparently dummy. North is the one that ran to 6 diamonds. Well, king of spades. So I think as West, we just overtake the king of spades and continue with spade suit. That seems like the right defense to me. I mean, you know that North has the king of clubs and the ace of hearts, so there's no real point in switching to hearts here. Definitely no point in switching to clubs. You know, I think this is going to be a huge win for East-West on this hand, and it's all thanks to this 4 spade bid. I mean, I don't like North's 5-no trump call, but maybe he was hoping his partner's 4-no bid was a little bit stronger than it actually was, and maybe he was hoping his partner actually had a spade void on the hand because he was looking at 3 small, and then his ace-king 3rd of hearts probably cover partner's heart losers. He just needs to avoid having too many minor suit losers. The thing I don't like about it is, like, 4 small diamonds with a preempt on your left makes it very likely that the player on your right could have 2 natural diamond tricks. So I would have been tempted to just double 5 spades on North's cards, but hats off to Thomas, who came up with a very clever preempt in 3rd seat. Oh, so Cedric did not overtake Trick One, which meant Thomas was kind of in the dark about how to defend. He continued to heart. But now that Cedric has gotten in with the Diamond King, he knows what the right defense is. And so he has started the process of tapping dummy. I don't think it's going to be good enough, because Declare could, for example, cash the ace of clubs, play a club to the king, ruff a spade, and go ace of diamonds, diamond. West will be in with just red suits, and will have to give Declare access to his hand to pull the last trump. And there's a couple of other variants of that similar line of play, like Declare could just lead a small trump now, off dummy, giving up the jack of diamonds, eventually crossing to the club king to ruff a spade. So something like lead the nine of diamonds right now might be my choice. One worry that Declare might have is that the club suit isn't coming in. Like, again, East had preempted 4 spades over here. It's very possible that West has like queen 10 third of clubs. And if that's the case, then I mean, Declare probably needs to set up the club suit immediately. Otherwise, he's going to end up losing more tricks in the long run. So this might go down more than 2. But we'll find out soon enough what Declare elects to do. And the extra under tricks might not matter. You think Thomas would have led the ace from ace-king French standard. Is that true at the 6th level? Because a lot of players will play ace for attitude or king for count at the 6th level, or at the 5 level or higher. And so in this scenario, leading the king to get count would make a ton of sense, right? You as the preemptor want to get count in the suit so you know whether to continue it or switch suits. But we do get that 9 of diamonds play kind of cleverly, because if West had, for example, played a heart, let's say, you could have won the king of hearts, ruffed the spade with the ace of diamonds, and now you've unblocked the diamond suit, where you could take a diamond finesse to pull trumps. But here, I think Declare is going to be a little bit happier with the way this play has gone, and now will just go down 2. Win the 7 of diamonds, ruff a spade, which 100% has to strip West's spade suit. I mean, there's no way East has preempted a 5-card suit. And then he'll cross to the king of clubs, pull the last trump with the 10 of diamonds, and be very comfortable in leading another club up. Because even if he has to lose a club to the queen 10 third with West, the king of hearts is still protecting that suit. So it looks to me like Declare will be safely getting out for 500, although that could still be quite a large swing to the Vinciguerra team. I'm not sure what Declare is thinking about. I mean, he might be a little worried right now that he might need to take a club finesse against East. Like if East started with 7-3-3, 7 spades, 3 hearts, and 3 clubs, he might have to go king of clubs, club to the jack. I guess that's possible. And I mean, in that case, if he plays low here, roughs a spade, West will discard his singleton club and then rough the next club. I mean, with the Queen-10 doubleton being onside in clubs, I don't think Declare is going to have much trouble at all. Like, I don't think there's any chance Declare is going to play a low club, see the 10, and then finesse West for the Queen. But I guess we'll see. 800 would be something Declare really wants to avoid. I mean, the penalty's already going to be quite large on this one in terms of how many imps are swung. Ooh, maybe not quite so bad. 6 diamonds undoubled down 2. So let's see what happened in the auction at the other room. Whoa. Same 4 spade preempt by East. I think a very, very good bid by East at both tables. 4 no trump showing the minors once again. 5 spades by West in both rooms. And 5 no by North in both rooms. Pass 6 clubs, pass, but in that room, in the other room, North bid 6 diamonds right away with a longer diamond suit. So this is actually a grand slam try in diamonds, because North could have just bid 6 diamonds directly over 5 spades. But instead going through 5 no suggests that he's looking for a grand slam. South, of course, no interest. Singleton spade, barely a 4 no trump bid, if at all. And West electing not to double. Interesting decision. I think I would have doubled as West. I'm not sure what the difference is between this auction and the one we had in this room, where here East made a Lightner double of 6 clubs. If anything, I think it's got to be better to double in the other room. The opponents haven't guaranteed a 9-card diamond fed over there. Going to bed, have a good night, Allie. I will do at least some of the Bermuda, and apparently I'm going to do some of it with V8, or at least that was the original plan. I know that she was interested in doing some joint coverage of that event, but that is in a few months. So hope you have a good night, and I'll see you when I see you. Contract does go down 2 in this room, which is going to be 7 imps to Vinciguerra. The match is still a little close. France green ahead by 4. And we got 8 boards to play in the first half. Then there'll be a bit of a break. Hey, scissors. Diamond by North. Heart by East. It would be a little much even for me to bid with the South cards at these colors. I think South will probably pass. West has a good hand, but no fit immediately. We'll have to see how they handle these, forcing bids as advancer in an overcall auction. one spade by West. I think this is pretty common, that you kind of treat it as if your partner had opened a heart in this scenario, so one spade only shows a 4-card suit. This is the best way to still find a 4-4 spade fit. And it also allows your partner to be a little more flexible if they have a hand that's like short in diamonds, 4 spades and 5 hearts. They're going to feel less obligated to make a takeout double. But North coming back in with 2 diamonds. South is terrified of what's going on, but does quickly pass. Yeah, so West elects to balance with double because, again, West probably expects that he's game forcing and every other bid could be passed. Like 3 clubs would be non-forcing over here. I guess 3 diamonds would be forcing. So reopens double. Thomas, not really sure what is going on, just elects to bid 2 spades. If he was really divining the layout of the cards, he would have absolutely passed out 2 diamonds doubled with the queen third. But it's kind of difficult to know that that's what's happening. Like, North could have a pretty strong hand for this 2 diamond bid, especially in this kind of auction when he's unfavorable. So what does West do? I think 3 clubs is enough. I have sort of funny light on my face. Yeah, there's like a window over that way, and it is morning. Is it the sun? It is. Are you scared of the sun? I can turn the sun off if you prefer. It gets a little dark in here if the sun is off, though. I guess West's 2 options at this point are probably 3 clubs or 3 diamonds. If he wants to be a little more aggressive, he can bid 3 diamonds, planning to pass 3 no trump. And if he wants to be a little more conservative, he can just bid 3 clubs. I don't know if 3 clubs would be forcing. I'm not sure what I would do. I guess I would be tempted to just bid 3 clubs, thinking, whoa, that was not on my radar. Pass was not on my radar. Like, 0 chance pass was on my radar. Even if partner had a 4-3 fit. Burns Law, you quoting Burns Law? I know, instantly violated. Also, North just like hops up with the ace of spades, and I think Declare is gonna make this. I mean, I think Declare is gonna take a lot of tricks. Like, I'm pretty sure Declare just has the rest now. It's gonna go diamond, queen, ruff, over ruff, spade to the king, heart to the ace, pull trumps, club to the king, club hook. Okay. Isn't it Vern's law of total tricks? I trust Scissors. Scissors would never lie to me. Burns made his own law, And has he been enforcing it ever since? Oh yeah, wait, are you referring to the law of total tricks? Law of total tricks is not what we're talking about. We're talking about a meme. Probably the biggest meme in all of Bridge. Well, I mean, almost a good match point result. I think 3-0 was making. Declare just has 5 clubs, 3 hearts, and the queen of diamonds, even if things don't split well. But okay. I mean, 2 spades making 4 is really special. 7 boards to go in the segment. Pass by East. So South should open diamond, I expect. We'll get a spade overcall by West. North decides to pass. I would have been very tempted by either 1-no or 2 diamonds just because of the vulnerability. But the hand is pretty bad, so it's understandable to not take action. East bids 2 spades. South has a decision to make. Does decide to double. It's a tad bit aggressive. But I think South could get fairly lucky with the double. Like, his partner didn't act over a spade, which doesn't necessarily mean his partner has no values. It's possible that his partner just doesn't have 4 hearts, which is good news for South. Then we aren't missing a heart fit. And his partner doesn't have a spade stopper. So partner could have like 3 small in the majors with an 8 count and not have anything to bid. So that's probably why South elected to double 2 spades. And he got pretty lucky here. His partner found a diamond fit. How's this contract gonna do? We'll get a high spade lead at trick 1. Probably a heart switch. East-West have a diamond trick. I mean, they will get a diamond trick. Declare is not going to guess the queen doubleton of diamonds with East. East-West will get a heart trick, a spade trick, and a club trick. So, sounds like 4 defensive tricks. Oof. That was a very fast jack of diamonds. Did we really think that West was leading away from the queen? That was a very fast jack of diamonds. Wait a second. I guess, oddly enough, it doesn't really matter if we play the jack from dummy or not, because we're going to have to rough the 3rd round of hearts anyway. But I think the king of diamonds would have been a better play at trick 1. Because then we could pick up a singleton queen with East. So maybe a little bit sloppy by Declare here, but it's all going to work out quite okay. Okay, on to the next board. So South has a 7 count, gonna pass. West has no bid. North probably gonna open something in 3rd seat. Would be my guess. But maybe we'll pass. I would be tempted by 1 heart opener as North, but it could be a little bit based on partnership style. Like, if your partner expects you to have a fairly normal hand in third seat, maybe just like a shade lighter, then this hand is a little bit too light. So North opens a heart. East is going to overcall 2 diamonds. Maybe double. I mean, it's a very good hand. It is a very good hand. The problem with double, as I've said many times before, is that if it goes a heart double 3 hearts pass, you're just not very happy. Six of a minor makes. Yeah. Just 6 diamonds, 5 clubs, and the ace of spades. Okay. So interesting choice by East. He elects to bid 3 hearts, asking for a heart stopper. And if his partner has a heart stopper, he's content. He thinks he has 8 tricks in his hand, 6 diamonds and 2 black aces. Now, so South bids 4 hearts. All right, this all makes sense. West bids 5 diamonds. Nice bid. Whew. I was wondering for a second if East was going to raise. I mean, East basically has everything. He's probably worried. I don't think he's worried about his partner's heart control. I think he's just more worried that they don't have 12 tricks. And the key factor to this hand is the king, queen, 5th of clubs. Tough to raise with 2 low hearts. I think part of it is trusting the opponent's auction in this case. Like, would South really be bidding 4 hearts with only 4 card support? I doubt it. Maybe it's possible North has only a 4 card suit. But more importantly, how can West bid 5 diamonds, right? So I think 5 diamonds, when without the ace, king, queen of diamonds, without the ace of spades, and without the ace of clubs, has to have a heart control. Yeah, North didn't promise 5. But that's not really what I'd be bidding based off of. I would bid it based off of partner's 5 diamond bid, not the opponent's auction. This might still be a decent pickup. I haven't looked at how bad 4 hearts is. East-West have 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, and a spade. So it's down 2 for 500. This might just be a 3-ump swing. Because I don't think East can just blast 5 diamonds on his own without any sort of help. And West is going to have a difficult time showing any sort of support to his partner. Like, I think Cedric did very well to bid 5 diamonds in this auction. Spade switch. I can't imagine Declara doing anything other than winning the ace of spades here. The 3-umps will be critical, you're right. What's the tiebreak procedure? A little early to be asking. You think we're just going to push every board from here on out after this one? I think it's mud wrestling. Whoa. What was that play? Excuse me? Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. Okay, now what is this play? Why are we playing the ace of diamonds? We have to ruff a heart there. Oh, this is crazy. Luckily, it's not going to matter. The trumps are splitting. But if trumps were 4-1, he would have just gone down an extra trick by not roughing that heart. Maybe that's not true. I guess he has a pitch on the queen of spades. Ooh, East picks up another long diamond suit. Wait, why am I... Here we go. We're at this table still. So 5 diamonds made 5. Yeah, the queen of spades was good. Oh, I don't think that was the benefit of ducking the spade. I think if diamonds were 4-1, then declarer needs to guess, is it more likely that opener has the king of spades for this switch, or is it more likely that I can cash 4 rounds of clubs and pitch my spade loser? And I think he probably judged correctly. So I'm hating a little bit less on the spade duck there than I originally was. Whew. 1 no. Here we go. Okay. This, okay, well, he picked a very, very exciting time to open a no trump because, oh, undo. No, come on. Oh, not what you want to see. Then again, I'm still pretty sure that East-West are trying to play real bridge. So 1 no trump, I still have no idea what the range is, but it includes all 10 counts, and apparently all 9 counts. So this is like well within North's opening range for a no trump. East makes a penalty double. I have no idea what South did. I guess South's redouble is 2 suits. Like, to me, the redouble is like rescue 2 suited, or 2 suited rescue. Obviously, South isn't thinking about getting rescued. South is like, how can I still get to a slam after this start to the auction? 1 no redoubled down 2 incoming. That seems unlikely to me. Okay, so pass 3 clubs by North. This might slow South down a little bit, but I mean, South is going to find a way to get to game in a major. I don't know what that is. If we believe that redouble was 2 suited, I guess South could jump to 4 hearts here. Must be showing hearts and spades, I think. I don't know. This 3 club preempt is not going to work out great for North-South. Oh, no. You know what's going to happen? East is going to bid 3 diamonds and South can bid 4 diamonds. Boom. Easy game. Any minute now. I mean, I guess East doesn't have to bid. It is funny, though, that if East does bid 3 diamonds, it's going to make South's job a lot easier. And if East doesn't bid 3 diamonds, I have the feeling South has an impossible problem and just has to guess which major suit to bid. I guess, I mean, Thomas might still be under the impression that his side has a chance for game, right? He's looking at 7 tricks in his hand. The 6-card club suit in North doesn't really scare him. It still feels like 3 diamonds is going to be enough. Alright, he bids 3 diamonds. Yeah, South was probably just like, please bid 3 diamonds. I expect we'll see a 4 diamond bid. As long as South is comfortable making that bid. Nope. He jumps to 4 hearts anyway. He might have been worried that 4 diamonds looks like a hand with club support. But I just don't think that's true. I think a hand with club support, you bid clubs. Either 4 clubs or 5 clubs. But it is a bit of an unusual auction. I mean, maybe this is going to work out okay for him anyway. It does look like 4 hearts is making. So Declare has that going for him. Technically, 5 spades can be beat. I mean, so if it wasn't for a heart ruff, 5 spades would be cold. East would need to, well, West would need to find a low heart lead against 5 spades. East wins, and then East would have to underlead the ace, king, queen, jack, 10 of diamonds to his partner's 9 to get a heart ruff. Which I'm sure defenders of these caliber would find very easily. No question about it. I mean, so poor West. If only he had opened a no trump, this would have gone so much smoother. But he's sitting on a natural trump trick. He's sitting on the ace of clubs. His partner's made a penalty double of a no trump, showing a strong hand. But he also has like a big diamond fit. We get an alert of 4 hearts. Again, could be hopeful that his partner's interpreting this as hearts and spades. That was a long delay on the alert, though. I think West is just going to bid 5 diamonds. I mean, there's been so much thinking going on over here. You don't really think for this long and then double, I don't believe. Yeah, so we have a commentator that's suggesting their no trump range is 7 to 11. The 7 to 11 is hum in Europe. At some point I looked this up. You can't play 7. Which laws? So this is a tournament from the Eurobridge Association, the EBL. Oh, but the EBL follows the WBF, right? And I'm currently on the site. I'm keeping an eye on what Cedric is doing, but I'm also looking into the no Trump bids. Three amps turned into 13. You're right. Okay, I will jump back to... Let's see what happened at the other table on this one. Other table got to 4 spades east-west and went down 2. Ooh. So this is the 2-spade opener, 5-5, and spades in a minor. We've seen it done with 5-4, but I don't think vulnerable. We've seen it done with 5-4. 2-no. By East, asking. 3 clubs, showing clubs. 3 diamonds natural. Three hearts, I guess, showing short hearts. And then 4 spades by East, thinking that that might be the best game contract. Oh, we are so close to having that spade suit that we saw yesterday. Queen 10, 9, 8, 5th, ups at ace doubleton. So Declare went down 2 because they got tapped out. They roughed the second heart because he's just hoping that he can pick up the trump suit. But that's going to cause him to go down an extra when the trumps split badly. This feels like a really, really poor line of play, though. Whatever just happened can't possibly be good for Declare. Alright, so that is 13 imps. Well, West elected to sell out to 4 spades. This is a little surprising to me, based on everything that's happened. West was thinking a long time. He knows his partner has diamonds. They have a big diamond fit. He was in balancing seat, so his partner had the opportunity to double 4 spades if he thought it was going down. So I think as West, you probably just bid 5 diamonds there. I'm not sure. Either way, 4 spades is going to should make with an over trick. Declare just needs to be a little bit careful about how he manages the play here. Like spade to the king and then a heart up might be my choice. But because he's only at the 4 level, he has plenty of time to set up the heart suit and plenty of opportunity to lose tricks to the singleton ace. All right, well, Declare, okay, no, he is going after spades. Leads a heart up towards the singleton ace. Is going to pull second round of trumps, but when those split, he's just going to claim his 11 tricks. I'm still looking through the highly unusual methods part of the WBF. I don't see anything about the no trump openers. Is it just because it contains 7 high card points? Like, you're not allowed to have a non-preemptive opener with 7 high card points? Wait, there's actually hot defense against 5 spades at the other table? We did it! Oh my god. As I said, it would be so easy to find this defense. It's a lot easier when East is on lead, because East sees the whole possibility for 3 tricks. Ace of hearts, needs to get his partner in, and then gets a heart ruff. Much harder for West to find a heart lead. There's a lot about hands that are less than average. Oh, I killed the site. I will have to figure that out later. I didn't see anything that suggested 1 no trump based on a less than average hand is not okay. I know we've seen a lot of 10 to 12 no trumps in this event, and that seems like a pretty common thing to play. Oh, you don't have to bust out your rule book for mud wrestling, freshen up on a couple of the changes that have been made to the World Mud Wrestling Federation, or the WMWF, the acronym that I'm very familiar with. They've had a couple of rule changes in the past few years that you might not be aware of. But I will keep you updated in case it gets to that stage. We get a heart opener by North, 2 hearts by South. A little bit unusual to bid just 2 hearts here. I think a lot of the players will have a way to show a 4-card preempt. But maybe this pair just doesn't have that available. So we see 3 diamonds by West. North jumping to game preemptively. I think that's going to go great for him here, because his partner has extra trump length and very limited high card strength. East has a big hand. I mean, I'm certain East is going to do something. The question is just, will East double? Will East bid 5 diamonds? Double is somewhat appealing to me with a trump trick. But the fact that you're unfavorable might speak for trying to play in a game. Still, 11 tricks is pretty remote. Partner would need a very good hand to take 11 tricks in diamonds. And you gotta know that you're likely to get a plus score against 4 hearts. Like, the distribution's pretty bad. If East had a doubleton spade, maybe I could be talked into a 5 diamond bid. Well, he's definitely spending time thinking about it. Oof. That is not going to be a friendly result for the Vinciguerra team. 3 no trump bidden made, so North-South didn't find the 4 heart save. Wait a second. Could that be what Thomas is thinking about? Is it possible he's thinking about bidding 4 no to play? Would 4 no be to play? 4 no is probably not to play. Never mind. Let's ignore that possibility. But now that I'm looking at it, I mean, Queen third of hearts might feel like a stopper. If we have 6 diamonds, 2 clubs, I guess we're not really to 10 tricks yet. Four no would be to go down. Yeah, it's starting to look like there's not going to be much play in 4 no trump. Alright, eventually he does come out with the double. I do wonder which contract he was thinking of bidding instead. Well, I guess I don't. I mean, it has to be 5 diamonds. 4 no would be key card for diamonds, I think. Or maybe 4 no would be both minors. But I'm a little surprised with how long it took him. I suppose maybe he was just trying to be very certain. Because he's not going to be getting rich against this contract. He'll probably beat it 1 or 2. But that's not going to make up for the vulnerable game that he could have missed. So, like, imagine if West's spades were a little bit stronger. Like King Jack 9 fourth. Then all you would need would be a finesse for the Queen of Spades to make your game. So Ace of Clubs lead. We'll probably see a diamond switch. That would be my guess. West gonna cash a couple of diamonds. Or cash a diamond, get the second diamond roughed. And once Declara finds out about the bad split in trumps, he'll lead a club up to the dummy. Maybe try something like the Queen of Spades off dummy, hoping to pin like a 10 doubleton from East. But eventually Declara will lose a spade trick as well. So this is going to be down 2. But with 3 no making the other room, 300 points, that's going to be 7 imps going the way of France Green. Yeah, as long as Thomas doesn't switch to spades, but he should have a pretty good count on the hand. Wait a second, isn't this down 1? Hold on. Did something go wrong? Oh, something did go wrong. I mean, this diamond switch, West needed to not tap Declara, but it's, of course, not obvious. Now Declara just gets to rough a diamond and exit a heart. East is end played into either breaking the spade suit, Declara can put in the 9. So this is going to be 11 imps. Wow. What? Hello? Excuse me. Hold on. Operator, please. Come back. Let's rough the diamond. Hello? Get back here. We need to request undo. Gotta rough that diamond. Maybe this is not how the play went. I'm not... We have seen a little bit of Vinciguerra operating over the course of the week. I don't think Declare made this mistake, but I guess we're about to find out. If East plays a diamond... Okay, yeah, there was a bit of a Vinciguerra error then, so nice end play. Defense, I mean, you could call it a little bit sloppy, but I think both East and West did completely reasonable things. Maybe West has a little bit of a simpler time working this out than East does, because after that diamond switch to the queen, the 3 diamonds should have been count. And either that means North bid 4 hearts in this auction with 3 small diamonds, or 3 diamonds to the jack. Feels a little bit unlikely. Or North is roughing this next round of diamonds. And you can kind of tell that Declare is trying to strip the hand and throw you guys in to lead spades for him. So maybe West should have worked out to just play back a club. That would have prevented the end play because Declare does not have enough entries to dummy to rough both diamonds. Board 26, we got 3 boards to play. 1 diamond opener by West, a heart by East. South notably not getting involved in the auction. So South very happy to open this hand a no trump if he was not vulnerable, playing 7 to 11, supposedly, but not happy to overcall a spade with a pretty weak 5-card spade suit. I don't know if that's normal in Europe or if this South player is just a little more conservative. I mean, he is a junior, according to his profile picture, at least. But I think a lot of players elsewhere in the world, outside of France, would be happy to come in with a spade showing their 5-card suit. They might not play 7 to 11 when vulnerable. I know this is an outrage. I think they have to have at least 8 when vulnerable to open the bidding. Diamond heart, no trump, 2-no. A little bit ambitious to bid 2-no as a passed hand. Partners opened in 3rd seat. But one of the things that you do know is that your partner should have a fairly solid 1 no trump bid in 3rd seat. So that's why East has invited here with just, I mean, it has a maximum passed hand, but it's still 11. And regardless, it did not get his partner excited enough. So West having 13, but 4 triple 3. Opposite passed hand, didn't really feel like he had good chances for game. They made 10 tricks at the other table, which feels like an enormous amount. I suppose I would probably lead a spade as North. Maybe the 10 of spades. could depend on lead style. Not style, I mean lead agreement. But North goes with one of the unbid suits, the other unbid suit, which is clubs. So the 10 clubs goes around to the queen. Declare is gonna go about misguessing diamonds here, playing low to the queen. I mean, it looks pretty natural to go after this diamond suit. You might expect that North could easily have ace 10 9 fourth or even fifth of clubs for the club lead, so continuing clubs doesn't make a ton of sense. But this will allow South in to switch to a spade, and now Declare has a little bit of a decision. So he likes to run this around to the ace, thinking, probably reasonably so, that his next plan is to lead a heart to the 10, and North will end up on lead and not be able to profitably attack spades. But a little does he know, South actually has both of the heart honors and may split when he plays a heart off dummy. I think it's going to be a bit of a battle getting to 8 tricks. This 9 of spades play is probably also going to be good enough to convince North when he does get in. Like, even if Declare plays a club now, which it looks like he does, North will probably be comfortable not leading not trying the king of spades. Essentially his partner with the spade queen might have led a lower spot card to suggest that it was safe to play spades back. So I think North might just exit a club. North might also try and get his partner in the heart suit. Maybe there's a chance that North actually does go king in a spade, not because he thinks that he's gonna catch his partner with queen fifth, but because if his partner happens to have the heart ace instead of the king queen, then he'll be able to set up partner spade suit before the ace of hearts is knocked out. So we might see the king of spades for that reason, but Declare will need to kind of carefully count North will need to carefully count Declare's tricks. To do that, he can see that Declare has 2 more club tricks. That brings the total up to 4. Declare has 2 more diamond tricks. That brings the total up to 6. The queen of spades would be a 7th. But if his partner does have the ace of hearts, that's all Declare gets, and then his partner gets in with the heart ace and can run the spades at the end. So actually, yeah, maybe the king of spades and then another spade is the way to go. It's not going to work out here defensively, because the hearts are not the way North is hoping. But I think that would be a solid play from Jerome in the North seat. Then again, he might, try something else, of course. Like I said, a passive club exit, kind of knowing that Declare has the spade queen, might work out okay. So taking his time, this is the 3rd to last board in the first half of play of the finals. And then there will be about an hour break where I will also be taking a break gonna shut stream down, and we will be back around 3:20, I think. Let me make sure of the time. Yes, 3:20 Central European time is when we'll be starting up for the third quarter of play. The match is close. Don't the French usually have a 2 to 3 hour lunch with wine? Well, you missed the first quarter, and it was very clear that some of the players had already been drinking. So it's possible that like in the middle of play, they're already having like the hors d'oeuvres and the soups brought out to them, along with pairing bottles of wine with the dishes. I would expect nothing less. Okay, we do see the King of Spades. I think this is a very strong defensive play, which is just not really going to work out for the defense this time, but I think it will earn them at least an imp, if not a couple imps. Declarer can now cash 2 clubs, cash 2 diamonds, and take the heart ace, and that will be 8 tricks. Now it's Declarer's turn to fall asleep at the table, I guess. So I think it's going to be 14 imps for France Green after this hand. So 2 words to go. Still a very close match. And let's see what board 27 brings us. The other table is a little bit ahead. They have a result in already. 3 no trump, making 3 on the east-west hands. Hearts are wide open, but with that suit splitting 4-4 and the clubs coming home, Declarer does have what appears to be at least 9 tricks in a no trump game. So we'll see a pass by South. Not quite good enough to open a no trump. What a shame. That's... Okay. This is getting comical now. You're telling me that if South has an extra jack, that South would open a no trump with this hand? That is absurd. Like, this hand doesn't look like an opening bid in any system that I've ever played. That can't be what they're doing. I mean, the commentators have said that that's the case, but I think it's impossible. There's no way that you can play that system. Scissors thinks 5 clubs. Yeah, 5 clubs probably looks like a much better spot. All you need is to pick up the club suit. Don't have to worry about hearts. Opening 1 no when your opponents are cold for game is winning bridge. But just because you have 7 high card points doesn't mean the opponents are cold for game, right? Like, sometimes your partner has 18 and you've just preempted them out of like showing their hand. It is true though, like if you can divine the hands where your opponents actually have like 30 highs and you get to open a no trump in front of them, that's probably pretty good. We did see a couple of hilarious disasters. Was it this set? Yeah, this set, where South opened to no trump and East-West got to this 5-1 heart fit. So a club, a spade overcall, 2 spades, 3 clubs by West, 3 no by East. I think this is going to win them a couple of imps. I believe they're going to take 11 tricks here. South surely is going to lead the Queen of Spades. There's no reason to lead a heart from South's hand. I mean, South might lead a diamond, I suppose. But leading a heart doesn't make a ton of sense because you can't have 5 cashing heart tricks. So, like, a heart might be a good match point lead. Pfft. Fucking fish. He just leads a heart. But a heart is not a very good imp lead on this hand. Like, you can take 4 heart tricks, but then so what? You're not beating the contract with this opening lead. And if your partner has the ace of spades and you're running 4 heart tricks, then you can lead a spade and it'll all work out the same anyway. Partner wins the ace and switches to hearts. So I don't think a heart lead is very good. It is going to save a couple of imps. This is the kind of thing that would put a BBO opponent on tilt. Once you rule out leading partner suit, but why are we ruling out leading partner suit? Like, don't we just lead a spade from Queen Doubleton? I mean, can't partner have King Jack 5th of spades and the ace of hearts? And then we want to set up 4 spade tricks to go with partner's ace. I don't know. It feels to me like this is just not a very well thought out lead. South was just like, I trust the opponents. They have spades well stopped. Like, let's go after hearts. You've seen partner suit quality before. That is a fair point. That is a completely fair point. With North overcalling a spade on Jack 5th. It might have something to do with that. It could be the case that just South is thinking, well, partners had Jack 5th before, I don't really see any hope in the spade suit. Let's just lead a heart and hope that we can set up some tricks. If partner had 9/5, you might be blowing a trick. Yeah, but I mean, like, who cares about 1 trick? You need to come up with a way to get 5, right? We're not like sitting here being like, ugh, let's try and get 1 imp on this hand by holding declare to 9 tricks. It is true, like, declare might have a really, really strong spade holding and you could blow a trick where otherwise you were going to score your queen later on a finesse. But, like, Queen Doubleton of clubs doesn't look like a good asset. If anything, declare is going to hook you for that card because your partner overcalled in spades. So I would prefer to try and set up a 5-card suit than a 4-card suit. But looks like this has worked out. Declare, of course, not certain that the clubs are coming home, so can't claim quite yet. And will probably laboriously play through the rest of the cards first to get a count on the hand. So Queen of Diamonds, spade to the ace, diamond pitching a club, spade to the king, and that should give him enough information about the hand that he can confidently cash the club ace. All right. Push. On to the last board, we do have a result. 2 spades in the West making 2. So West has a 15 count. I'd expect this West to open a no trump. And the East-West hands kind of fit together, but the distribution's a little poor. I mean, if West opens a no trump, it might be bad news for their side. I do expect a no trump to make, but East has a hand where he might think about bidding. Okay, never mind. Very quick pass from East. Maybe they're playing 14 to 16, and East just decides with 4-3-3 that there's no game. We get a heart lead. So Declare will play low from dummy, probably at trick 1. I mean, maybe he sticks in the 8. But I suspect South is going to put in a spot card. Whether that's the 7 or the 10, I don't know. And eventually Declare is going to come to 2 hearts, 5 spades, and the ace of diamonds. North-South can take 4 clubs and the ace of hearts along the way. So I kind of expect Declare to just play heart back, set up another heart trick, and let the opponents take whatever clubs they can take. And there he does it. So heart to the jack, and ace. The South probably going to switch to diamonds, because a club into that jack and dummy doesn't look all that appealing. Yeah, okay. I mean, maybe South just continues a heart, setting up a heart trick in partner's hand. That's also possible. But now Declare can just run the spades and cash the diamond ace. I don't think he's going to take a diamond finesse, but maybe he will. I suppose he can play 3 rounds of spades ending in dummy and see what one of the opponent's discards if he wanted to. I mean, maybe at match points you actually just run the spade suit and exit a club. You have plenty of time to guess whether to take the diamond hook or not later, and it's possible the opponents kind of bungle the defense a little bit and have North on lead at the end of the hand. It's a little bit tricky to make sure that you defend correctly here. You don't really know what Declare's values are in the minor suits, so North kind of needs to protect against Declare having both some club values and some diamond values. And he probably hasn't gotten a great signal from his partner yet. Wow. 9 tricks. Did I miscount? 2 hearts, 5 spades, and the ace of diamonds, so it does look like Declare ran the spade suit and exited a club. And somehow the defensive communications got tangled a bit, and they had to give Declare a diamond trick in the end. So 1 imp. That means the margin is 13 if the scorecard is to be believed.